The Houston rap scene was shaken to its core on August 15, 2024, when news broke that Justin Riley, better known as BeatKing or Club Godzilla, had passed away suddenly at the age of 39. The larger-than-life personality, who brought infectious energy to both the club and music studio, left fans and colleagues reeling from the loss of one of their most vibrant stars. A pulmonary embolism takes the club god. BeatKing's untimely death was caused by a pulmonary embolism, a sudden and deadly condition in which a blood clot blocks the flow of blood to a lung artery. This condition, which can strike seemingly without warning, has claimed the lives of many over the years. Sadly, this medical emergency took the life of a man whose music had been a lifeline for so many others. The situation unfolded during a morning radio show takeover at Urban One, where BeatKing was in the midst of yet another iconic appearance. His sudden collapse sent shockwaves through the studio, and despite being rushed to a nearby hospital, he did not survive. It was a stark reminder that no matter how much larger than life our idols seem, they too are susceptible to the fragility of life. From local legend to TikTok phenomenon, BeatKing wasn't just a Houston legend. He was a national phenomenon whose sound transcended the boundaries of the Southern rap scene. His music had a raw energy that resonated deeply with fans, and his work in the 2010s became the soundtrack for countless nights out on the town. But it wasn't until 2020 that BeatKing reached international acclaim with his viral TikTok hit, Then Leave. In an era where social media can turn a single track into a global sensation overnight, BeatKing mastered the art of creating music that not only captured the moment, but also endured far beyond it. His beats, often infused with humor and catchy lyrics, made their way into the ears of millions, ensuring that his legacy would continue to thrive even after his passing. The soundtrack of a party. If you've ever found yourself in a Southern club, chances are you've danced to a BeatKing track. His music wasn't just heard, it was felt. His bass-heavy, high-energy tracks became a mainstay in the party scene, serving as the perfect soundtrack to countless nights of celebration. Tracks like Thick, a collaboration with DJ Chose, became anthems that defined a generation of party music. BeatKing had a knack for creating tracks that brought people together, whether in the club, at home, or on a road trip. His sound was more than just music. It was an experience that transformed ordinary moments into unforgettable ones. BeatKing's beats were the kind of music you couldn't resist moving to, and that is exactly how he would want to be remembered. A man who loved deeply. Despite his larger-than-life persona, BeatKing was a man of deep love and loyalty. Behind the club bangers and viral hits was a father who adored his daughters and a friend who never hesitated to lend a helping hand. His manager, Tasha Felder, spoke emotionally about his dedication to his family and fans, reminding us that BeatKing was more than just a performer. He was a father, a mentor, and a friend. Felder's heartfelt tribute emphasized that beyond the bright lights and roaring crowds, BeatKing was a man who loved fiercely and lived fully. In every beat he produced and every performance he gave, there was a part of him that he shared with the world. The king of collaborations. BeatKing wasn't just a solo star. He thrived on collaboration. His tracks read like a who's who of hip-hop royalty, featuring heavyweights like 2 Chainz, Juicy J, and Ludacris. BeatKing had a talent for bringing out the best in his collaborators, creating tracks that resonated with fans across the board. From his early days working with up-and-coming artists in Houston to his later years working alongside some of the biggest names in the industry, BeatKing's influence on the hip-hop scene was undeniable. His ability to seamlessly blend different styles and personalities into his music is a testament to his versatility as an artist. Even in his final months, BeatKing was working on new collaborations that would have continued to push the boundaries of his music. An artist gone too soon. At just 39, BeatKing's career was far from over. His potential was limitless, and his future projects had fans eagerly waiting for more. He had already left an indelible mark on the music industry, but there was no doubt that BeatKing still had more to give. His sudden passing has left fans mourning not only the loss of an incredible artist, but also the loss of what could have been. BeatKing was constantly evolving, always pushing himself to create something new and exciting. His death is a reminder of how fragile life can be, and how even those who seem unstoppable can be taken from us far too soon. His music was more than just sound. It was a reflection of his soul, and with each beat, he connected with fans on a deeply personal level. The legacy he leaves behind will continue to inspire future generations, but the void his absence creates is irreplaceable. The heart of Houston. Houston has always been a breeding ground for hip-hop talent, and BeatKing was one of its proudest exports. From his early days to his global success, he always repped his city with pride. BeatKing was more than just a musician. He was a symbol of Houston's resilience and creativity. He never forgot where he came from, and he was always looking for ways to give back to his community. Whether he was mentoring younger artists, working on new projects, or simply representing his city with pride, BeatKing was a true Houston icon. His legacy will live on not just in his music, but in the countless lives he touched along the way. His influence can be felt in every corner of Houston's vibrant music scene, where his sound and spirit will continue to resonate. For many, BeatKing wasn't just an artist. He was the embodiment of Houston's heart and soul, forever linked to the city's cultural identity. Tributes pour in. The news of BeatKing's passing sent shockwaves through the rap community. Artists and fans from all corners of the globe took to social media to pay their respects, sharing stories of how BeatKing's music had impacted their lives. Fellow Houston rappers like Slim Thug and Bun B were among the many who mourned the loss of their friend and collaborator, with Bun B calling him a great-spirited person. The outpouring of love and support from the hip-hop community speaks volumes about the kind of person BeatKing was, a man who not only made great music, but also made a lasting impact on those around him. His humility, kindness, and willingness to uplift others left an indelible mark on the lives of many, making his departure even more heartbreaking. As the tributes continue to pour in, it's clear that BeatKing's influence transcended music, touching the very core of the culture and people he loved so much. A musical legacy that lives on. Although BeatKing is no longer with us, his music remains. From viral hits to deep cuts, his tracks continue to bring life to the party, even in his absence. His sound will echo in clubs, cars, and headphones for years to come, a testament to his influence and talent. BeatKing's music was more than just a product of his creativity. It was a reflection of his life, his experiences, and his love for the people around him. As long as there are people willing to dance to his beats, BeatKing's legacy will live on. His music was a gift to the world, and that gift will continue to bring joy to fans for generations to come. A call to remember. As we remember BeatKing, let's celebrate the life of a man who made us dance, laugh, and feel. His beats may have been the soundtrack to our parties, but his life was so much more. He was a father, a friend, and an artist who gave everything he had to his craft. To those reading this, let this be a reminder to cherish the moments, the music, and the people we love because, as BeatKing's story reminds us, life can change in an instant. RIP Club Godzilla. As we close this video on BeatKing's incredible life and legacy, we're reminded of how fleeting life can be, even for those who seem larger than it. If this story touched your heart and you want to honor his memory, please like this video and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Rest in peace, Club Godzilla.